Last year of June 2023, the northern part of the US was covered in a yellow hue, with, with it being filled with a lot of debris. This was all a side effect of the Canada wildfires, which was widely spread and also caused a lot of environmental damages, with the US facing similar threats. With an article according to the National Firefighters Association stating as of September 26th this year that there is currently 29 large active wildfires occurring in the US. And this is important because the US pays up to 392 billion all the way up to 893 billion a year just for wildfire repercussions. With damage to infrastructure, job income loss, and also real estate value loss. So it is important, and also it could hurt the people's health. So it is important to ask, how can the US reduce the impact of wildfires? Well, they would need to put in preventative measures. By first, they will need to start implementing controlled burns to help reduce wildfires. Second, put more funding towards wildland firefighters. And third, they would need to help protect the people's health during a wildfire. On to my first point. Wildfires are mostly caused by flammable material in the area. These materials build up over time and soon can cause a wildfire if left untreated. With an article according to the Western Firefighter Association stating as of April 24, 2024, that in the western states of the US, most of the wildfires are caused by the dry climates and also the dried vegetation, the flammable vegetation. And this is a major issue since it's what's causing the wildfires. But an effective way to combat that is to help remove the flammable vegetation. With an article according to the Minnesota administration stating that the US should put in measures to remove flammable vegetations from areas that are prone to wildfires. In this way, they could help reduce the excess fuels that fuels these wildfires and also help reduce the risks of wildfires. So it is important for the US to focus on measures to help reduce what's causing wildfires. On to my second point. Wildland firefighters are not being paid enough to be working such a dangerous job, with them being paid below minimum wage. And they average around $13.65 an hour. That is insane. So the US needs to focus on paying these wildland firefighters to help. Since according to the Washington Post, as of March 25th, 2024, states that many wildland firefighters are having to deal with extremely high-risk jobs. Within wildland firefighters stating that when they was requesting for help, 10 other wildland firefighters were requesting for help also, showing that they are lacking in a number of firefighters to help them, because this is all due to the lack of pay that these wildland firefighters are receiving. But congressmen are actually helping with this change. With an article stating by the National Treasurer stating that the congressmen are actually aiming to put towards a bipartisan legislation which helps aiming towards helping wildland firefighters earn a higher base rates and also helping them get a premium pay for their jobs. In this way, wildland firefighters are able to assist during wildfires, helping reduce the risk of wildfire fires. In this way, the U.S. is able to help reduce wildfires by funding the wildland firefighters, which help reduce wildfire risk. And on to my third and last point. Back in June 2023, the sky was filled with debris, which caused many harm towards people, since these hues can cause many lung problems and also respiratory problems. With an article stating by the American Health Association that these wildfires are causing a lot of issues. Since 76, the National Bureau of Health states that there's going to be a 76% increase of death due to wildfires in the next 2 to 3 decades. And there should be an effective way to combat this. The Environmental Protection Agency has actually on March 25th, 2021, proposed that a way to solve this, a solution to this, is actually to help putting in place air quality monitors in areas, and also providing information on where wildfires are occurring so people are able to leave those areas to help prevent the risk of wildfires. The U.S. should put in preventative measures to help people be notified before a wildfire occurs. So, in conclusion, how can the U.S. reduce the impact of wildfires? Well, simply preventative measures. First, firefight by helping put in controlled burns to help reduce wildfires. Second, funding firefighters. And third, protecting the people's health. Thank you.